and this is the one thing I actually will say that Jett and his brother do better than anybody in the 250 class. That's why I say that they're going to be so fast when they get to 450.
These words are true today. Yo, this is so good. I watched this years ago, and to know how right he is right here is amazing. AJ, if you're watching this, remember you said that? Let's go, man.
Thanks, Jett. And yeah, no instruction at first. Hit it how you normally would. Okay. Don't feel the need to go balls to the wall.
Just do it. Do it how I've been doing.
Do it how you normally would. He's been watching it.
I was gonna say.
He's been watching my video.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Trackside. It's your boy Cinema J here, and today we are going to be looking at one of AJ Catanzaro's videos. In my opinion, now you guys drop some jewels in the comments on some other great training videos, but while we're in the off season, let's learn how to be better. I almost said let's learn how to be like Jett, but somebody was going to be upset about that. But you know, I don't care no more. All right, I'm saying what I want. All right, so go ahead, subscribe if you're feeling the vibes, feeling the energy, and like the video. Donate if you want to know how. There's some links in the description. Check out the sponsors as well. The #1 sponsor of this channel and video is my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, but he's just not my Lord and Savior. He is the Savior of the world, and that's not coming from me. That's coming from the good word, God's word, the Holy Bible. So next, check out Soda Fuel, earplugs, which doing a giveaway for that for channel members, as well as on Instagram. I'll make a post about that. I'll get around to it. We're gonna do the giveaway announcement of winners during Destination. So I'm gonna announce it 2 Saturdays from now, right? So on the day of the Nations race. And then lastly here, we got Panic Rev, the motocross ministry. They serve the Lord in great ways, and they serve you guys with motocross camps. So check them out as well. Everything's linked down low in the description. Let's get right into it.
Something's fishy here. Something's fishy.
That is definitely not how he hits it.
Pretty good.
Tell me what I need.
No, pretty good.
Okay.
Do you typically ride with both feet on, or were you just?
I don't know.
Technique there.
Just. Oh, did I not take my foot off on that one?
Not at all. You stand super deep. You're a little far back. I think even when you stand, you're a little far back.
You know that last lap, how your front wheel kind of came up a bit? That's just because standing's not bad, but it's just because you're a bit far too. I think in a turn when you're standing, you kind of want to keep your head over the bar pad to really keep that front wheel in and have some weight on it.
I like that. Keeping the head over the bar pad. We see this from him all the time. Look up any photo of Jett Lawrence cornering and his head is over the bar pad. So I just love how over the last few years as he's progressed, we've seen him just ride flawlessly. Did you guys just see the Rhino video he dropped on social media? I think I reposted on my Instagram, where he said, let's critique these top 4 guys: Jett, Hunter, Chase, and Tomac. Yes, the best in the world. And he was like, all right, let's start with Jett. I got nothing. So if Rhino has no advice, dude, you're doing something right. So pay attention, listen up. And if I haven't said it already, go check out AJ Catanzaro. I'm not going to play the whole video. We're just going to look at some of these key points right here. But guys, watch the whole video. This is really good. Shout out to him. And the Moto Academy, that's where they're dropping all the jewels nowadays. So still check them out, support it, support these guys, support the sport, man. Let's go.
And then when you would go to sit, you were sitting just slightly too far back as well.
But I feel like if I'm transitioning my head more forward, then I kind of end up scooting back because I'm like,
well, when you're standing, for sure. When you're standing, head should be here.
That's it. That's that position right there. That's the position. All right. Back straight. All right. Hips unlocked. All right. We can see this. I'm not going to lie. Now, Rhino said this. All right. For anybody about to flame me. They're like, how do you ride, Cinema J? I'm trying to learn how to ride like this. But, you know, we still see with Chase a little bit and Tomac, they tuck that butt. You know, they round that back. You know, they trying to really get up in there. but they lose a lot of traction on that rear wheel. And this is why it is key to keep that back straight. Focus on where you're keeping your body position and the legs. Where are you bending? Chase does a lot of bending of the knees still. Jett, those legs be straight. And Deegan does this a lot as well. I see a lot of strength coming from Deegan with the legs straight. It looks like kind of weird, crazy for a lot of people who are not used to it because they're not doing it, but it looks way better than the person whose knees are forward and then just hips are tucked like a butt. You know, when you got a dog and they in trouble and they tuck that tail, that's what you look like.
Like over exaggerate getting that head forward. When you go to sit, the butt comes more forward and the head will instantly come back.
This is hard to do, by the way. If you're not trained and programmed to do this, this is why, like, I'm excited when I ride. I'm gonna try to forget everything that I've always done, and I've always ridden based on what I've seen. I would try to look at guys back in the day, and I'll try to go out and work on it myself. But AJ is so detailed, and Jett as well. I already know the next video we're gonna watch, but they're so detailed in every little thing. Just like you said right there, when you're going up, what happens next when you sit? This is great, man.
So this is the big thing. If I could, that was, all of those passes were good. And this is the one thing I actually will say that Jett and his brother do better than anybody in the 250 class. That's why I say that they're gonna be so fast when they get to 450.
These words are true today. Let's go, AJ. I didn't know my chair was on line. I thought I was going down right there for a moment, but yo, this is so good. I watched this years ago, and to know how right he is right here is amazing. AJ, if you're watching this, remember you said that? Let's go, man. Look, listen up, y'all. This is tune in. Wow.
From the waist up, when they hit the corner, they don't move. So Jett and Hunter, like when they sit down, they almost look like robots. Like right like this.
That's what I'm saying. It almost looks unorthodox. It almost looks weird. It looks weird, but like it works.
They do not ever fall inside or outside.
And who does that? Tomac. We like the head lean, you know, when you see him going like that with the turn, you know, but is that why he's losing? He's got everything else. He's got it here. He's got the brain unlocked. He goes smooth brain, you know, beast mode. He turns it off, but you know, it ain't working right now. It's not enough to beat these robots, these aliens, as people keep calling. Iceman, what's Hunter? What does he got? Hunter from down under. Hunter from down under. That's a good one right there. For any Aussies watching that, how did that sound?
When you ride, your elbows are dropped just a hair. So when you go through the corner, you look like you're kind of just constantly just little.
Okay, we're not gonna rip any more of the video. Let's get into. Oh no, Jett's talking. Jett speaking. We listen.
Would you sit for this corner, Jett?
I would sit somewhere forward.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't.
See, I'm standing though because I'll be a lot length over more because I'm coming in with a lot more speed.
And Jett did say he would sit early in the turn where like guys were training and they were standing all the way through here and then sitting right here. Well, Jett said, no, I'm sitting more right here. And he said because of the speed. And yes, he can do that.
And I want to keep.
Yeah, I'm glad he said that. I was like, he's saying that. Honestly, Jett is coming here way faster. So speed is the key word right here. The slower you go, yeah, with your balance, yeah, you're gonna have to stand up deeper into that turn. A lot of these guys coming in here hot. Jett is coming in hot, and his momentum pushing against this rut right here, all the G's pushing into the rut, G forces, and then he can sit down earlier. He's carrying that weight. He's sitting down now. He's driving that back wheel, getting good traction out of here. But we do see a lot of times it's like right around the middle point where a lot of the pros I see, they'll get deep into the rut and sit and just throttle out.
The main goal on this thing is I'll be wanting to try and keep my front wheel in. Because like it's not a proper run. You know, the front wheel really seems to right up it. So I'm really trying to keep that down, which I'll probably put my leg out. I would sit more up here and probably have my leg out just a little more close to here. Just to make sure I keep that wheel in.
Let me go do one.
Yeah, I'll watch
Give
you.
me just 2 minutes. Think upper body stability because your footwork seemed pretty good. Also, not to throw too much stuff at you. Were you hitting your rear brake coming up into this turn?
I don't think so.
Okay, don't.
Yeah. I usually don't try to touch my rear brake, just front brake.
Yeah, I came up the hill and then just would use the front brake once I got in the
Yeah, I don't think I was using it at all.
Okay, good.
Especially because I wasn't sitting down. If I'm standing up, I can't really get into it.
Yeah, he just said it. I was gonna say, really good point. Knowing whether or not you're gonna hit that back brake changes everything, because then you can focus on your feet and where your hips are positioned. And AJ's, I think he's about to say it right here.
Think upper body stability. You notice how like I look very stable, and then when I go to sit,
Yeah. So
I'm just squared up.
I guess.
And yeah, keep the toes locked into that bike, gripped in, knees gripping the bike. Yeah, moving the bike with your knees, with your hips. And this here is doing this action. What we see with Jett sometimes, like it look like a bobblehead where like everything's moving but his head. So I guess not a bobblehead, it's a bobble body. Oh, that sounded crazy.
The main takeaways for what you're saying, I need to be a little more forward on the bike. Chin more over the bars
When you're standing.
when I'm standing, and then a tighter core, elbows up, try to not kind of lose composure as much. Try to hold
And
my.
one thing, keep your hips loose, because if you have them too locked, when the bike goes, you're gonna go with it.
Okay.
I'm so glad he said that. Thanks, Jett. Just see this right here, just thinking about a little too much. All right, we're gonna go another pass.
The right side of the bike.
I'm pretty sure now they're gonna say, now listen to his throttle. He's blipping that throttle. Want to be smooth, so we'll see what they say. Hunter!
Drag the bar.
Alright, it is right where that tree is. It's that last 10% of the corner. Your inside elbow drops
dropping.
and your head.
Yeah, let's go look at that. Let's see if we can see what AJ is talking about. Yeah, I can see what he means.
Yeah. If you
Oh, this
How do you grip it?
this is good. This is good. This might be the last thing we cover because I want to rip the whole video, and we'll watch this and we'll check the end. You guys go check out the whole video to see everything they're talking about.
You need to try to open your grip up, create the triangle right there, and that will pop your
How do
elbows
you
up.
grip it? Like, show us how you grip it. Yeah.
Yeah. If you rotate
out.
like that.
Really?
Yeah.
This, my friends, single-handedly was, see, some people be hitting me up in comments like, who are you? What's your background? Do you even ride? Who are you to talk about Tomac? But I'm like, listen, we all learn from someone. Tomac learned from someone. Jett learned from someone. And this right here is where I learned. So like, I'm not just talking out of my head here. Like, I learned from watching these videos. When I see certain things, I'm drawing it from what I see here. Like for me, Jett is the standard. His technique, Jett and Hunter, mostly Jett, because Hunter, what we see when some people say, oh, he's not trying hard enough. No, he might not have the strength or the ability like Jett does in some way. So watch Rhino's last reel. I'm telling you that was it. He really nailed it on the head with the difference between Jett and Hunter. And I've been waiting for someone to kind of throw that out there, and he pointed it out, and I loved it. Very informative. But right here, Jett says he never gets arm pump. I've said that before, and this is why. And I think he's gonna say it here.
Dude, workouts, you go like this, right?
Yeah. When
You want to do the same because you want to use this fatter part. See how even though my hands are there, but see I got calluses mainly on the outside here, none here.
Yep.
Because this part's barely gripping at all. It's mainly these.
That's a new one.
Because I have never had arm pump in my life.
In his life. Granted, I never had arm pump either when I rode like every week. So I would contribute something to that. I don't know what I was doing. I probably was doing something right, but that's crazy. At their level, not having arm pump.
Like, and I can say that with confidence.
Yeah.
I'm not.
You're not
Riders depth grip it.
Yeah.
and you're using more forearm strength and wrist strength. Where when you have it like this, you can kind of lock your wrist and you don't have to like grip it so much.
Yeah, y'all go hit up your bike right now and just try this. Throw this video on up and just try this right now and do it over and over and over. I love training and practicing and retraining the brain. It makes, like, when you're not a guy who go out here and ride like them, it makes the little things, it's all in the details. It makes it so much fun when you're learning new things. And we forget sometimes as riders, like, we can get better. It's possible to get better. It's fun for me to get better. I'm going out there learning to dribble the basketball better just when the kids are outside, and that's been fun. Just dribbling in place, trying different things over and over and over. I had a starting point. Now I can do something better, more efficiently than what I could do before. Like, so is it just me, or is just this is just the best thing ever when it comes to riding a bike or with anything, especially when you're older in life? All right.
Keep your hand there kind of thing. And obviously doing that'll automatically turn your hands from your elbows from here to here. From this twist in your
Sit forward 1 inch. Now put your hands all the way up here, and now just where do your elbows naturally lie? Just kind of let them just naturally lie.
Yeah.
By your side.
Yeah, okay.
Right, now do the grip Jett's talking about. Rotate your hand out.
Yeah, so they
Pops
kind
the
of...
elbows out automatically.
Yeah,
They kind of
it's like the main thing I'm going to be focused on with this one is just tight core through here, right? Through my last section. Because is it my right arm kind of dropping?
Big time.
Okay.
And you'll see it in the video.
All right, we're gonna slow this down. We're gonna check that out. Okay, that look better right there. Even just that. I gotta remember these hotkeys, y'all. Hold on. All right, yeah, I got it. Look at my boy elbows. Hey, he's good right here. This is it. I mean, it's giving Hunter. You know, I don't know about Jett, but this is giving right now. We're gonna just mute that. This is my first time doing this kind of reaction with the audio and stuff, so I'm used to watching other people do reaction videos with a more quiet thing that they're reacting to, so I just realized how loud these bikes are. So even like, if we look at his hand right here, I would say it's not got it right here. That wrist should be popped out, and that's what's gonna pop it out. Whereas now, and it's hard thing to do. It's a hard thing to do to drop and just like start even from the shoulder. Like everything wants to like here, and what Jett's saying is the whole time keep it here, and that's gonna keep everything out. But he's gonna get it. Yeah, you can see it right there. And see right here, the hand is still here, and he's trying to tell him like, nah, just focus that thing like right there. And now he's kind of getting into a little awkward situation right here. But he's learning. He's gonna get it. Yeah, now this hand looks good. This one look a little better, but yeah, focusing a lot on the elbows. We'll see what kind of the last comment they make, and then I'll be out of your hair. That one look kind of good.
When he goes to sit, he sits from where he's standing.
Right.
When he goes to sit, he needs to kind of come.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah. On that gas tank. All right, that's one thing I did learn. On the tank.
You know,
Well, not literally. Okay, not literally, but just come forward. Have better bike control.
I helped him though. Those last few that he did, he went up to third.
oh yeah.
Which I bet you.
That last one was third.
Dude, third to me looked 100 times more smooth.
Feel smoother, yeah.
That last one, yeah, and that's so crazy. We ain't even getting into the gearing. Man, there's so much with this sport, yo. There's so much, and I love that. It's so complex, and people from the outside looking in don't understand this thing of just riding some bikes. But these guys are so calculated, man.
I know it sounds like you're going slow, but that's
You
kind
get
of
a
my
lot
MO.
better when you follow it, AJ.
Yeah.
Everything's looking better,
Except-
but still here, wherever you're standing, you're just sitting straight down from there. But when you go to sit, you need to come just a bit more further forward, because here, it's obviously getting harder on the gas, so it's making that front wheel light, and that's why there's a few times your front wheel kind of went out. So if you sit a bit further like this, when you go to sit, just sit a bit more further forwards.
And he's saying this for a 250. Like you said, the front wheel. So you crack that throttle, Man, you gotta be on the tank. That was how I always had it in my head. Like, I gotta get up on the tank so that, and you know what's funny? I used to always think so I have more control with my rear wheel, but like what I learned from these videos is I never even thought about my front wheel. So I'm glad he said that. And then they're on a 450, and this is what AJ was saying. This is the last thing I'll play right here. You guys go check out the full video. But yes, front wheel traction and front wheel control, so important. This is why these guys barely make mistakes getting on. Now you're doing two things at once. You're having bike control, you're controlling with the rear, you've gotten through the rut, so you're back, you've gotten all that drive and traction. Keep staying balanced. That's just the word for this video, balance. So you're keeping the front wheel and the rear wheel where they need to be, coming out. Where's all the weight transferring naturally, and where does the power need to go? To the rear. Right, that's good. But that front wheel, you're still got a lean angle, you're still turning, you're still in the rut over here, needs to be controlled. Otherwise, we see a lot of front end washes, right? We see a lot of front end problems. What happened to Tomac at ZMAX in Charlotte? He lost the front wheel. Front wheel just hopped right out of the rut. It was too light, and it was off of a turn, coming out of a turn. We've seen Tomac with a lot of front end washes when we were talking about Chase having front end washes, right? We don't see it from Hunter. We don't see it from Jett. And I believe it's because of their riding style and technique. So what do you guys think? You guys feeling this? You guys liking this type of content? Let me know in the comments. I'm out of here. I'm actually going to go ahead and record the next video. So I'm gonna get these out, man. And y'all drop some videos in the comments, training videos specifically. Let me know what you found. What can I watch? What can we watch together that could be educational and cool for us to get better as we are preparing for these guys to race the nations, or for the nations race. So thank you for watching. Subscribe, like the video, catch you guys in the next one.